It's like forgive me nots. It's like forgive me nots. It's like you be sending out forgive me nots to your loved ones, jotting down time like it's still a plot. It's your new plot, living life to the fullest, trying to be back and trying to not make you pull it. Plow, sound of a trigger, go out in the hood. People down around you, it's like you having forgive me nots. But don't worry about it, nigga, you be telling lots. This is the new plot, this is the way of life. Cause see, you gotta have those forgive me nots in the time, the place where the bad times come around. You live your days out just like you under the planet, trying to be back in lines and remember the things sound. Just remember forgive me nots to keep it round, to keep it going all the time like the silver rocks. Don't smoke rocks, don't pop bottles like it's in the rocks. Don't smoke that marijuana like it's gorilla rocks. It's just you gotta remember the forgive me nots, the good and the bad times like nigga D in the back semi knots. Not be another twisted up a silly knot. I'm just saying you gotta be like the forgive me nots. People need to remember back in the day, times were harder and lives of life was to play. Kids live in their place and people to get into the put in the pay, trying to work hard all day, but they just need to remember one thing about the forgive me nots. People don't forget about the wars and the time that come around like a plot. This is the new plot, it's the forgive me nots. People just think about it twice like it's wild. Don't live on White Avenue, forgive me nots. Kids need to remember about the times and day for knots. All they need to remember is the forgive me nots. People learn the history, they're back like the semi knots. See, it's like a forgive me not. Remember the Civil War, how the war went over the slaves, the reason, the master of wars. Cause see, people just forget about the times that happened, the times that happened to be play the games like they be rapping. Cause they just be on that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, trying to argue about which one's better, Battlefield or Modern Warfare 3. Can't believe they can't think about the times or remember it. Cause they also seem to know it's about the forgive me nots and the remnants. Cause the old people gotta have them the dots. They got so much memories in the back they can tell you about watts and watts. They've been around the block doing the same things you have. So what do you think you get the trace from your parents or your dad? Cause you just thinking about my daddy left me and wasn't at home. What your daddy had a grandpa sitting at home? I don't think so. It's like the forgive me nots. Niggas don't forget about it cause they be trying to be selling all that crack rocks. They need to remember about today. People will be spitting trying to blame the rhymes like you say, but they need to remember one thing. That one thing is forgive me nots. Forgive me nots. People don't forget about those. The times they play, the games they raise, trying to be like in the race. Forgive me nots. People lay down the times like Christmas time. People never forget about that. Forgive me nots. See, when families are struggling on Christmas Eve, trying to get a present for their kids, make sure they don't go hungry. And just think about stuff they keep them fly. Remember the good times and not the bads at the time. They never forget where they came from once in their life. But sometimes when niggas get famous, they be trying to light down the lights, trying to say they never did this and never did that, trying to not to forget about where they came from. But they need to remember one thing: the forgive me nots. Keep the people in the back like a rocks, trying to be selling toppers in the games like they repping the rocks. Cause they just need to remember this one thing I tell them: the forgive me nots come around and it goes like it's swilling. Cause see, what happened is we forgot about the wars, the nuclear devices, stuff like that, like sword. Cause see, we just be like the book and the people just to remember nothing. They be trying to say things like nothing for to get it was weapon. Cause see, they be laying down the tracks like they be doing nothing. Forgive me nots to come around the block like it's a weapon. Trying to be back like they're having subwoofers and bumping. Cause I don't be finding the back for find the love. And it's the forgive me nots people don't forget about. Trying to sell rocks and be the same things like the rocks rock. Well, guess what? The old folks remember so many things. Respect the elders and make sure you remember my name. It's like, it's a forgive me not. People lay down the rounds, lay down the life in the war. That's why we have veterans and now we remember all those holidays where we get full. But one thing we never do is forget the forgive me nots. Times you didn't have nothing to forgive me nots. People with us be from the town about the forgive me nots. Just remember one thing, that's the forgive me nots. Nigga, don't forget the one thing, that's forgive me nots.